Every relationship is unique in its own ways, and so is every divorce. But there are certain common questions and queries that we have come across from our clients. So we asked our lawyers at Get Me a Divorce to answer them for you. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of Get Me a Divorce. Today we will be discussing 5 of the most common questions that we get at getmeadivorce.com. The first question that we get asked quite frequently is whether just one spouse can file for divorce. The answer to this question is yes. If you are willing to file for a divorce but your husband or wife is not ready to take that step, you can still go ahead and approach the court to file for a divorce. Such a case would be considered as a contested divorce, and your husband or wife would have to appear in court either to fight or to agree to the divorce. The second question that we get asked often is how much money or alimony can one get from their spouse? This is perhaps the most asked question, and the answer to this is that there is no set formula for this. The important thing to keep in mind while discussing about alimony is that it is not a tool for revenge and it is not designed to make one spouse rich. एलिमनी का पर्पस ही ये होता है कि जिसको एलिमनी मिल रही है वो डिवोर्स के बाद भी अपना पहले जैसा स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग मेंटेन करके रख सके। जब एलिमनी का अमाउंट डिसाइड होता है तब सैलरी, सेविंग, प्रॉपर्टी ऐसे सब फैक्टर्स को कंसीडर किया जाता है और फिर एक अमाउंट डिसाइड किया जाता है। The third question is whether one can get the custody of their child even if they are earning less than their spouse. See, when we are talking about the custody of a child, the well-being of the said child is the most important factor. The gender or the financial standing of the parent takes a back seat in this discussion. इसका मतलब है कि कोर्ट कस्टडी डिसाइड करने से पहले ये देखेगी कि बच्चा ज़्यादा सेफ कहाँ पे है, उस बच्चे की ज़्यादा बेहतर देखभाल कौन कर पाएगा, उसे बेटर एजुकेशन और हेल्थ केयर जैसी फैसिलिटीज़ कौन दे पाएगा। बच्चे की मेंटल और फिजिकल हेल्थ का भी ध्यान रखा जाता है कस्टडी डिसाइड करने से पहले। अब बात आती है कि दोनों पेरेंट्स की फाइनेंशियल स्टैंडिंग इसमें कैसे इन्वॉल्व होती है। अगर उस पेरेंट को बच्चे की कस्टडी मिलती है जिनके पास कोई सोर्स ऑफ इनकम नहीं है तो दूसरे पेरेंट को चाइल्ड सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करना पड़ेगा। The fourth question that we have heard a lot coming from our clients is that I know my spouse is cheating, what are my next steps? To answer this, since this is a little more sensitive issue, this has to be dealt in a much more systematic manner. For starters, make sure that you have enough evidence to back up your claim before you talk to your spouse regarding this. And once you have enough evidence, confront your spouse, talk to them, have an open conversation and discuss the way forward. Each couple deals with cheating in their own manner. Some couples are even ready to give the erring spouse a second chance. And if you are one of those couples, mediation can help you. And the fifth question that we get a lot, but something that is not talked about openly, is whether a man can file for divorce on the basis of cruelty and abuse. One of the biggest misconceptions is that only women can be victims of abuse, be it mental or physical. But the Indian law recognizes cruelty as a ground for divorce for both men and women. Abuse in any form or even the threat of violence is considered as cruelty and can be a ground for divorce. Every individual has the right to uphold their safety and well-being. And although it is easier to prove physical violence, you should gather evidence of mental and verbal abuse so that it is easier for you to get into a safer situation. As I said in the beginning of the video, each relationship is unique and so is each divorce. We at getmeadivorce.com understand that your relationship has its own unique problems, and that is why our expert lawyers are ready to cater to your unique problems. If you are someone who is thinking of getting a divorce but have a lot of questions on their mind, you can reach out to us at www.getmeadivorce.com, and our expert lawyers can help you with any and all questions that you have. You can also reach out to us on Instagram and Facebook at @getmeadivorce. And if you are someone who wants to give their marriage a second chance, you can opt for mediation. We have expert mediators on board with us who can help you navigate your way back to a happy marriage. Visit our website www.getmeadivorce.com today to talk to expert lawyers and mediators and get the solution to all your marital problems.